Hi, my name is Peter Walsh. I'm a population ecologist, and my specialty is tracking the numbers of gorillas and chimpanzees in Africa. And it's kind of a depressing job because in recent years the numbers have been declining fairly steeply. And we've known for a long time that poaching and habitat loss were causing great declines in ape numbers. But what we found out recently is that infectious disease is also causing steep declines in many ape populations. There's really two kinds of diseases that are causing these declines. There's sort of what you might call natural diseases, like the Ebola virus, which has killed about a third of the gorillas in the world in about the last 15 years. And there are also diseases that are being introduced to gorillas and chimpanzees from humans. For instance, we've had a series of respiratory disease outbreaks at tourist and research sites over the recent years that have killed a lot of gorillas and chimpanzees. That in particular, the fact that these diseases are coming from humans gives a particular impetus to doing something about this. Because if we don't, gorillas aren't going to go extinct tomorrow, and neither will chimpanzees. But in the next 20, 30, 40 years, we're going to lose most of the populations, and we'll be left with a very small handful. And so what I and a group of other people have been doing is looking at options to prevent those disease deaths. And in particular, we're looking at vaccination. And we're looking at a variety of vaccines, and what we're trying to do is take human vaccines and adapt them for use on wild apes. Now this may seem like a normal thing to do, but actually it's only been done once or twice before, and so we're at a sort of new horizon for ape conservation. And what we're trying to do is take a very scientific look at the process and be very safe and make sure that the benefits of vaccination outweigh the costs. And so we're doing a series of tests and trials. We're involving a lot of experts from different fields, virologists, primatologists, veterinarians, and we're trying to come up with a plan that will allow us to take the many human vaccines that are now available and in development and use them on apes in the wild. And right now we have two pilot projects. We're adapting an Ebola vaccine and a measles vaccine. The measles vaccine is very safe and it's been used on hundreds of millions of children, and we're using that as a sort of proof of principle. And then we're also trying to move in with the use of an Ebola vaccine. And that'll happen over about the next 2 years. And if you'd like to hear more about these efforts, you can go to vaccinate.org. That's VACCINAPE.org. And we'd love to hear from you. Thank you.